I've decided that you're gonna do stuff with the skid steer. These little la-la-loos are not scared at all of a tractor or a skid steer as it is. Oh dear. Oh, you guys. For some reason, I think that they think that we're grading them again. I think I'm gonna have to use the little skid steer on that yard. This is just too big. September 8th. And out on the farm putting panels up because this is where everybody gets out. Our plan is to separate the pregos from the non-pregos. And of course we've got goats here trying to help. You guys are such good help. Actually, I didn't think the price on these cattle panels was all that bad. 27.
Oh.
Yeah. Not as bad as what it used to be.
I'm trying to do something. You're not helping me at all.
And of course, I've got goats laying under my side-by-side, chewing on my side-by-side, which is why you never leave equipment out where the goats can get to it, because then they will unhook wires. But this should keep them in. Let's hope. If they can get over cattle panels, then it's time to do something different with these goats. Okay, so we got this yard cleaned up. Looks great. And we spread some of that manure already. Ron's heading out with the manure spreader. So we're gonna follow him out there and take a look at how well it spreads. So we mapped out a little route that's doesn't go through the creek where it's the steepest in order to take it out to where we need to spread it. Okay, so we're walking out here. Whew, it's kind of a warmish day. We don't got much of a wind going on. But boy, that load's about toast. Look at that go. And we wanted to spread some manure down here because we've got an excess of manure. Plus this section of ground out here is what we call hard pan. So it's kind of close to that stuff that we put on the floor of our barn. So not a lot of topsoil out here. So things don't grow really awesomely out here. So we decided this was a really good place to spread the manure. We planted some grass seed 2 years ago, and it is coming up, but this will encourage the really good grass to come back up, and yeah, hopefully get some good grass growing next year. And with the stuff that's in that manure, we'll probably see some oat hay coming up too out here. The seeds that are probably still in that, which is fine. The goats will eat that. But really good to put that manure on your fields or on your pasture. And we've got a lot of manure left up there, but if we keep at this, we can get most of it spread. We won't spread it all out here. We have a hay field that we took hay off of earlier this year that we're going to spread it on too. We also have a field that we planted soybeans on that we are intending, once the soybeans are harvested in the next month or two, might be two, and if it doesn't snow before then we're gonna spread manure out there as well. So using one of our older tractors, and it's doing just fine. It does a really good job because, as you can see here, there's the manure on here. Obviously it doesn't smell super pleasant out here. I like that it has a guard too to prevent any rocks that you might have in your manure from zinging back into your tractor, because windows aren't cheap to replace. Clink, 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 clink. She's about done. There we go. Pretty cool stuff, guys. And every year, you know, I know this year it seems like we got a little bit more of the newer equipment a little bit quicker than what we usually do. But we had to start doing something to help improve the way we run things. And this is a really good start to doing that. Hi, little darlings. Don't you guys look pretty? The weather. My favorite doe ever is up on the rock. She's got a lot of cashmere in her. And I love it. What, guys? Look at how pretty you are. Oh, little Petunia. And she was a triplet and was the runt of the litter, but she's coming on. Oh, look at how beautiful. Look at how beautiful you are. Oh, these girls are getting big. It gets to the point where if we put a doe in here, a full-grown doe, it's hard to distinguish who's the full-grown one. Oh, they look beautiful, guys. Tell you what, it's nice having a Good group of doelings. Oh, she's just flashy. Love her. All right, September 9th. Out at the farm. And today we're going to sort off the pregnant does from the non-pregnant does. Non-pregnant does will go up to a pasture to await October when we put the bucks out with them. So let's see what's going on. Okay, so this is what it looks like when almost everybody's in the barn. They want to go out and, yeah, you guys want to go out and graze, don't you? So I let them in, but now we get to sort, and this is going to take a little bit. Hi, Big Red. How are you doing? Okay, that was a very difficult sort, so I did not turn on my camera. Apologize about that. But we think we've got everybody. We'll keep checking both groups. And I think we'll walk these guys out to pasture. These are our pregnant girls. I'd say there's maybe a couple in here that aren't. Maybe at most 5. It's hard to tell. But we'll watch them. If they start riding, then we'll see. And then we'll trailer them up to the other place.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, girls. Hey, you guys want to go out and eat? Yeah. Exactly. Come on, girls. So I didn't show everybody what it looked like when we got the big pile of manure out and spreaded. So this is our fall kidding pen. Yes. Has to dry up just a little bit because this is where it was sitting. Won't take long with this heat and the wind. Yes. Nice to get the yards cleaned and ready for these girls to start dropping some babies. Okay, so these will be our spring kidders. There's probably going to be more that are still out with our fall ones that we were uncertain if they were prego or not. They weren't bagging, so we decided to keep them in there. And so if they don't bag and they're not bred, we add them to this. Tina! Tiny Tina! Stay with the group. She's like, I ain't tiny. Boy, a lot of these look like they're pregnant. You guys got fat. Especially you, Teen Teen. Yes, you did. Ooh, and that pink tag. I know she can absolutely not be bred, but she's still got a bag on her. Maybe she's just that fat that the fat redeposited.
Oh, I see the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I question it and I question it. I'm like, there's just no way she can be bred.
Right.
She just was not in with the bucks. Unless the bucks got out and nobody told me about it. Okay, big scary bird. Good girls. See, you know where this goes. Blup, 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 blup. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Good girls. Good girls. Okay. We're gonna take them around to water and the bales. So we're really hopeful that we shored up all the holes in this pasture. I wish all of our fence was like this. Some of it is not, but we added some candle panels where we knew it was weakest. And this still has some really good grass in it, and we did put some bales out to supplement, because once goats start getting bored and hungry, that's when they get out. have to come out here each day and walk them around to water until they get that routine down. But we put the lick tubs by the water. So they've got lick tubs out here. And like I said, October 1st is usually when we put the bucks out for spring kidding. So we'll have to try and get a good count on these to see how many are out here, to know, are we going to split these up? And or are we just going to be like, you know, there's so many does out here, we're just going to put that many bucks out here, kind of thing. So yeah. Oh, they found the calves' sweet feet. Come on, girls. Let's not eat all the sweet feet, okay? No, there's not any in there. Calves already ate it. So I think they know where they're going. So this is the side pen. And got it really scraped off very nicely. It was a little deep. And now we won't have to worry about the water running to the barn. So this was a difficult one to clean because there's not a lot of room in there. Okay, so we got the does sorted. Let's see if they stay sorted. And now I am cleaning a yard. This one's tough because I can't really tell where I need to be cutting at. I think I'm going to cut that anymore, but I think I might pick up some of this stuff here. Starts. So now it's continuing to clean out some of these yards. There's not much left. And maybe tomorrow we set up some kidding jugs. This morning. Oh man, that was not an easy sort. The ones that aren't pregnant are in heat, so they're fighting with the ones that are pregnant, and the ones that are pregnant, well, they're pretty hormonal. So it was quite a bit get them sorted, but we got it done. So some of this stuff I'm digging up is so old that it comes up in big chunks. So it's kind of hard to tell where it's at. So yeah, just gonna keep on cleaning yards and watching the goats. We've got some that are really bagging down, but honestly, I don't think it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be at least 2 more weeks. There's gonna be a couple, I think, that maybe in a week. But we have a big group that's gonna be kidding, so it's gonna be a lot of work. we're trying to get this stuff done before that, because once they start really kicking in, there's gonna not be any of this. Be doing some of this because they're not going to be helping with the kidding, which is fine. The does like kind of like the women to do it a little bit more, and we know the goats a little bit better than the guys do, and they can help out in a pinch, but we prefer for it being us women kidding out the goats. So I just wanted to thank everybody for watching our videos and liking and especially subscribing. We're starting to get more interest in the channel, and that's thanks to you guys. So really, really appreciate it. Very, very much. Okay, so we walked to the girls' home. I don't think she's bred, but that's okay. You can stay with us over here. So we're just looking at their little udders, and as you can see, they're starting to form. So the first time kidders, they have just small little udders, and the second time kidders, the ones with the purple ear tags in their ears, they're gonna get bigger udders because they've kidded already before. But yep, they're forming udders. As hers is starting to fill in. She might have been a spring. No, I think that's udder. Oh boy, look at these girls. Yep. Just cute. It's so cute when they have their little udders, because they'll get a lot bigger. But that's the sign. It's starting to happen. So there's about 90 in here. And I'd say there's maybe 5 in here that probably aren't bred, that'll need to go to the spring kidding group, but we were unsure. So we're gonna keep them up here where we can keep an eye on them. Not right, Cagney. Tell you, my little Cagney. Yeah, we know you're not bred. Because you're just crazy. You're just crazy hormonal. What's up, girl? Why don't you go up and get a drink? Or did you get a drink out there? Well, I want to look at your udder. Oh, I'd say at least 2 weeks away, if not a month. We turned the bucks in early, but nobody was in heat at the time that we turned them in. So we just kept an eye on them, and we saw the most getting bred around May 1st. So October might be a very busy month for us. And to be honest, it's really nice, even with 90 in here, if they would all kid within 2 weeks. I know it sounds crazy, and it is, but then you get it all of them out of the way, and then the kids are the same age, and they grow up together, and there's nobody lagging behind. So yeah, we'll see. It's always, like I said, this is our second year of breeding for fall kidding. And these girls with the purple tags, they're now 2-year-olds. They were yearlings last year, and they had their babies last year. And that was kind of our test group. And we got probably about 80% of them bred last year. And it looks like we did at least that this year, maybe even 90%. So we'll see as the time goes on how many really start bagging. You can't tell by how big they are because we keep our goats in really good condition. So they all kind of look pregnant sometimes. Look at this girl going up to water. Oofda. How are we feeling, girls? And then the mamas with their babies up here. You better be bred, Nancy. Mm-hmm. Talking to you.